Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Project Arrowhead on this Tuesday, the 15th of October.
Took you a minute.
Yeah, I had to look at my watch. Hope everybody's having a good time. A little bit of a lag going on here because I'm looking at the countdown and we're still on 4 minutes. So, hopefully everybody's up and caught up with us.
Just stop it and restart it on your phone. It should catch right up.
There we go.
I got no lag over here. It's like
now I'll be able to see the comments.
20-second delay.
The comments would be like an hour behind or whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's a pain when that happens.
All right, don't forget, Project Arrowhead is brought to you by the one and only Lansdowne Pub, located in the beautiful Mohegan Sun Casino. And let's kind of see if we can shorten that up a little bit so you can actually see what it says. There we go. Lansdowne Pub, located in the beautiful Mohegan Sun, Uncasville, Connecticut. Great food, daily specials, live music, and coming up, the party of a lifetime. That's right. On October 26th, Saturday, October 26th, starting at 10 o'clock. It will be the Lansdowne Pub Halloween party featuring the great band 7 Day Weekend. If you've never heard 7 Day Weekend, why? You're missing out. So come on up, check out 7 Day Weekend, October 26th. It's going to be the Halloween event of the year. There's going to be costume prizes for various categories. Best couple, best costume, best this, best that. There will be all kinds of things going on. So get your costume. Come on down. October 26th, Lansdowne Pub, 10 o'clock. Get there early. Get some of the fantastic food, a couple drinks, and then get ready for the party. And that will be quite a party. Keith, you going?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know yet.
Huh.
Maybe I'll show up. Are you going to be there?
Am I going to? Really? Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Of course you're going to be there.
I am going to be there. So I was
working.
I live there.
You live there?
I live there.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So I was going through these things today, and you want to buy a new house?
Not in Connecticut.
No, it's not in Connecticut.
Where? Where's the house?
It's in Chicago.
Who wants to live in Chicago?
Well, anyway.
Gangbangers are out there shooting up the neighborhood every night.
Well, this one's even better. This is where John Wayne Gacy lived. Not the actual house, because the house itself was torn down a year after he was arrested. But it's the same lot where they found the bodies of 33 people, or 29 rotting bodies were found in the house.
That's horrible.
The rest were found. He threw them off of a bridge somewhere in Chicago. But a year after he was, after they discovered the 29 rotting bodies, the 1978, the house was bulldozed, and then 7 years later, this woman bought the lot and she built a house on it, and it is now a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in the Chicago suburbs. It's 2,500 square feet and just under 9,000 square feet, and it's going for, drum roll, $459,000.
Are the windows bulletproof glass?
Well, it's in the suburbs, dude. It's not in the city.
I don't know. Every time I hear Chicago, I just hear, gang shootings and more shootings and shootings.
But she bought the house for, the house is for sale for $459,000. She bought the house in 1986 for $30,000. I mean, because back then everybody knew it was John Wayne Gacy's house because it was still only. I mean, it was less than 10 years afterwards.
Speaking of shootings, New London, Connecticut's getting just as bad as Chicago now.
What does that have to do with John Wayne Gacy?
I just wanted to bring it up. It's a New London thing, We got to talk about some of the local stuff going on too,
Sure.
9 shootings in 1 month here in New London.
Wow.
Well, you brought up Chicago, and when you brought up Chicago, all I could think about is drive-by shootings and stuff like that. Nothing good comes to mind when you say Chicago.
I have a lot of friends that live in Chicago. They live in the good parts of Chicago.
Oh, there's good parts? I didn't know that.
There's a lot of good parts of Chicago.
Huh. I don't know. I watched this documentary about Chicago and it showed nothing but decrepit houses falling apart, abandoned, and overrun by drug dealers and gangsters. Something like something in the area of Connecticut, and that's like Hartford and New London with all its shootings. Hartford, New London, and Bridgeport with all its shootings.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chicago's a major city. Poor Chicagoans. I forget what they call them. There is a word, and I can't remember what it is. But anyway, hi, Sarah. How are you? So, all right, I'm just going to go right out there with this, and I'm sure I'm going to piss a lot of people off, and you know what? I don't care. I don't care at all. If I piss you off, good. It's good. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No, I'm just kidding. So, yesterday, was it Columbus Day or was it Indigenous People Day?
Here we go.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Here we go.
Here we go.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's always been, what was it, Columbus Day?
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, let's go over some facts. All right. Facts.
Yes, I know. The Indians were here first, and all the settlers came in and oppressed them, killed their families, stole things from them, and robbed and thieved.
Are you done?
We came in and just did horrible things.
Wasn't even there yet. Okay, first of all, fact number 1. Columbus did not discover America. As a matter of fact,
I did.
He never even took a step in North America. Do you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. He never stepped foot in North America.
I was taught in school that he discovered America.
Well,
that's the last I read out of the history books.
Nope. He never stepped foot in North America.
But I mean, it's a free country. You can say what you want, and if you want to say that Elvis came back in a time machine and discovered America, then you can say that.
We know that's not true.
It could be true. You don't know. I'm just going to make it up.
Well, that's what we're doing. Let's make it up. Let's.
So who discovered America?
Who discovered America?
Yeah.
Nobody. We were here.
There are people here already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's who discovered America.
The natives.
Yeah, the natives were here.
The indigenous people.
Yes.
That all these bad people came in and did.
Well, wait.
I'm not making fun of that part. I mean, some bad things were done to the Indians.
The first white person to come to North America.
That's racist.
It's not racist.
That's racist.
The first white person to come to America was Leif Erikson, the Viking. Long before, what's his name, the killer there? Columbus.
Okay.
And you know what he didn't do when he got here?
Rape and pillage and steal and conquer.
He didn't slaughter the people that were here. He didn't give them blankets that were tainted with smallpox. He didn't do any of that. He actually befriended the people that were here. So, here's a guy who, A, did not discover America, B, slaughtered thousands. Nobody really knows why, to show dominance or whatever. Their weapons were a little better than the weapons we had. So, he's basically an earlier version of Hitler. Did you know he's the one that coined the phrase savages? Yeah, no, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, Columbus was the one that coined the phrase savages. He called the native folks savages. And then proceeded to try to eradicate all of them. Which obviously he didn't do. So, there's people who worship this buffoon. And it's actually sickening. Sickening. This guy is responsible for a mass murder of the native people where he landed just because they weren't like him. All right? Hitler did the same thing. Why would we celebrate this guy? Why the hell do we even have statues of him when he never came here? He never came to North America, so why? Why are there statues of him here? Anybody can answer. I mean, this is out there for everybody. I really, really want to know everybody's opinion on this, because when you start throwing facts out at people, they tend to get all pissy. Yeah, but no, there's no difference. Do Jewish people celebrate Hitler's birthday? Hell no, they don't. So why in God's name would we celebrate another monster who's responsible for killing thousands of people like Hitler did, never stepped foot in North America? Why?
And if you'd like to comment or object, you can do so on our page. We're watching.
Now, if you're gonna,
or you can call 860-626-5193. That number and comment is also pinned in the chat.
You cut my mic off.
I didn't cut your mic off.
Cut my mic off.
What happened? Where'd you go?
Hold on. I have it moved from where I'm sitting. Hurry up.
all right, there we go. Sorry, a little studio malfunction. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah, if you want to object, kiss my ass, because I'm always right. And no, I'm just kidding. I don't mind hearing both sides of this. So, there have been some pretty rude comments on both sides. Your phone says both. What do you mean? You're not helping me, Sarah. Sarah. What do you mean both? Anyway, I'm gonna bring up some of these comments, and it's disturbing to say the least. And I'm still waiting for Sarah to tell me what both means. She said her phone says both, but I don't know what that means. Okay. Now these comments. Are you all right?
Why are the people petting the plastic behind you?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Well, my brother put that. New London's local way. All right, so we're going to take a look at some of these comments now.
Why don't you call in? It's more fun if you call in. This number is pinned to the chat.
She says, Sarah said her phone says both. I'm still waiting for her to... All right, let's take this comment from Larry Dixon. Give me a break. Indian tribes fought amongst themselves, took slaves, and took land. Way before white man came, Indians have the same blood on their own hands. No. Nice try, but no. Even if it did, they stayed on their own land. They didn't go anywhere and take other people's land. Just like anything. People, they fought amongst each other. There were no invading armies and this and that, and I don't know. All right, so that's just one stupid comment. Vikings were the first white men in the USA. Yep, we already talked about that. Instead of taking an already established day, why not choose a day that you can be proud of, like the day Custer got massacred? There's an interesting comment. I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, some of these comments are just ridiculous.
I'm not seeing it.
It's because you're not on the same thing as me. Sarah, are you still there? Sarah! All right, here's an ignorant comment. We Italians will always celebrate Columbus Day. We'll celebrate Indian stuff on Thanksgiving. And there's an ignorant comment right there. Like I said, we're over the facts one more time. A, Columbus did not discover America. In fact, he never even stepped foot in North America. B, he was a vicious tyrant who butchered thousands of people, brought blankets laced with smallpox and passed them out to kill even more. And we're going to celebrate this buffoon. All right, do you see what I'm saying? It makes zero sense whatsoever. He was never, ever, ever in North America. So why do we have these freaking statues out here?
Tear him down.
Man, Christ, let's just throw a statue up of anybody. He never made it to North America. Never came to North America. And then again, he butchered tens of thousands of natives. And we're going to celebrate him. No. Hell no. Hell no. Let's celebrate Bin Laden while we're at it. Let's celebrate Hitler while we're at it. This comment, every day is Indigenous People Day. Since the North and South American continents for the red race natives, when did we need permission to have a day? Okay, well, that's a good one. When Columbus came over, he was looking for the Garden of Eden. Yeah, okay. William Red Horse for president? Okay.
Jim, wake up.
I'm awake. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Well, the device I put in your seat obviously is not working well. When we have dead air, it's supposed to electrocute your buttocks.
Oh, is that what it was? Kind of felt good.
Yeah, I forgot to turn up the power a little bit. I mean, you might be getting a little bit of a tingle.
Good old Sarah Shords. You might know Sarah. Sarah was, I think she's been on comments quite a bit, but Sarah's a Native American model, and she put, some of the comments on this make me so sad as a Native American that we still have this many ignorant folks around that never learn the correct history of our land. True that. Some of these, I mean, some of them I can't even say on here because they're just, you can't talk about them on here. Anyway, that's some of the comments on here. And like I said, if you have any opinions, same, different, well, you can't be different because I'll cut you off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me know. Let me know why you think. Amber! All right, Amber's here. All right, Amber, I just went through a whole bunch of freaking comments from the page that your sister put in, and let me know what you think. Give me your opinion on Columbus Day versus Indigenous People Day. Sarah, how do I feel about the Redskins debate? You know what? It honestly doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. There are a lot of people in my tribe who are actually Washington Redskins fans. It doesn't bother me. And I know it does bother a lot of people, but it doesn't bother me at all. And it's the name of a sports franchise that's been around for a long time. And if you look into the name of the team and how it came about, it was not done in a negative manner. And like I said, I know both tribes around here have a ton of Redskins fans. Recently, one of the local high schools changed their name from the Redmen to Red Hawks, I think, or something like that. And supposedly they talked to one of the local tribes, but they didn't talk to us, and they didn't talk to the Mashantuckets. So I'm not really sure who they talked to. But they changed their name from the Killingly Redmen to the Killingly Red Hawks. So, I mean, it's the same thing with, there was some controversy in Atlanta with the tomahawk chop. For those of you that don't know what the first day with the new lips. If you don't know what the tomahawk chop is, they have, some of them have phone tomahawks. The Atlanta Braves did. And they played Mopple High's fight song, Florida State University's fight song, and they did the whole tomahawk chop with that. Other places do the tomahawk chop just like I did, using their hands. no one's ever had an issue with this until recently, and I'm pretty sure it was just a head game by the pitcher of the other team, trying to get into the head of the Atlanta Braves and the fans, and it worked. It absolutely worked, and Atlanta ended up losing the series. So yeah. Amber says, if they want to pay respect to Native people, then pick a different name. Redskins refer to the people killed. Yes and no. There were 4 different meanings for the term Redskin back in the day. And it was weird because, like, on the West Coast, Midwest, West Coast, Redskins were just how the natives were referred to as their skins. They didn't call them Indians. They didn't know what to call them at first. They called them Redskins. And if you watch most cowboy and Indian movies, they call them Redskins. Then you come closer east, and you have the scalp, and that's where it comes into. Bless you. That's where it comes into the scalp being called the redskin, and they would pay, I forget how much money for each Indian scalp that they would bring in. And that's where that portion of redskin came from. And so there's a lot of different meanings. However, once again, my whole take on the Columbus thing, he was never, ever here. You know, that's the part, that's what I don't understand. I don't get it. He was never here. He never came to North America. Yet we have statues for this idiot everywhere. It's a freaking federal holiday for this guy. And he was never here. And where he did land in Central to Southern America, he killed tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of the natives that were there. So why are we celebrating this guy? If somebody can give me a good reason why we celebrate Christopher Columbus, I would love to hear it. Because there's absolute no reason. No, he didn't land in Jamestown. He didn't land in North America, period. Christopher Columbus was never in North America. He landed in Central America, the very southern tip of Central America. He killed everybody he came into contact with, slaughtered the natives, brought the blankets that were laced with, or gave them the blankets that had the smallpox in it, and we celebrate him. And I'm pretty sure, Keith, there's a statue right around where I am here somewhere.
Columbus?
Yep.
Columbus, there's also Columbus towing, too.
Yep. But isn't there a statue, like, literally down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Why? Festivus. Yeah, we can do that, Randy.
Maybe we should call the city live on the air and ask them why.
Amber's got a point there.
Remember, you can call into the show and go on the air live with Jim at 860-626-5193.
Amber says people are just looking for a day off. Then again, let's change the name. Change the name. You know, now they're looking at it like, oh, crap, you know, we gave this guy a holiday. He was never even here. What the hell? Let's call it National Jim Day. Or Jim and Randy Day. There we go. All the Jims and Randys take the day off with pay. Yeah, I'm liking that. That'll work. Yeah. So far, nobody on here's had a different view of Columbus. And in a way, I'm glad to see that because there's no way around it. There's no other explanation. There's no reason for us to have a holiday named after him. We should take it away and make Halloween the paid holiday. Make Halloween a week long. I think that's awesome. Halloween, a week-long event. Kids get to trick or treat 5 nights out of the week. No? Just a thought. So, anyway, we talked about Halloween last week, and that was kind of cool. And then we had a really good conversation with Sue Dubs from the Yonkers Health District about the Triple E virus and people panicking and everything. And hopefully after that interview, you realize that there's no reason to panic, that most of the mosquitoes are going dormant already, especially tonight. I think tonight's supposed to get down in the 30s, 40s. You're good. You're good. Randy says it's one of those things that's been taught wrong in schools for so long, people don't even know why. Exactly. Absolutely. And, I mean, you look back on it, and it's like, what else did they teach us that was total crap? It actually amazes me. And to this day, they still teach it. You know, they do all of these special projects for Columbus Day, and they sing that stupid-ass little nursery rhyme, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, or whatever the hell it is. Stop. Don't. All right, Sarah's got something here. Hold on. Wow, that's a big comment. Okay. Although Columbus was not the first explorer to step foot in the Western Hemisphere, his landing at San Salvador Island in what is now the Bahamas. See? He didn't even hit coastal. Okay. It opened the way for the settlement of America by Europeans. Not my opinion, just why they celebrate it. He didn't even make Central America. He landed in the frickin' Bahamas. Okay? He discovered a resort. He didn't discover America. Oh. And I don't understand why people are so hell-bent on worshiping this douchebag, keeping this a holiday, and why? Why, people? Just drop him. Let the Bahamas. He discovered the Bahamas. Let Bahamas have a holiday for him. And once again, we're sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Not really, but I feel like it sometimes. So, don't have my list over here. I don't know what Keith did with all my ads.
Oh, crap.
I had it kept right here, and he moved it on me. It's also celebrated in Latin America countries not only as Columbus Day or Discovery Day, but as the day of the race. Day of the race. Look at the race. Anybody see Talladega yesterday? Holy crap. They had 3 major wrecks. All right, so anyway, without finding my notes I have here.
I have an ad.
On the 25th and 26th of October at the... We don't support candidates here.
Why not?
Because if you do one, you got to do them all.
Oh.
I like the way these people have the defense to stop trying to erase history when it's like, why don't you... learn what the real history actually was. Right. Absolutely. No one wants to be told they've been taught wrong. And then it passes down from generation to generation. It is, but... And Randy's right. They stop trying to erase history, but yet they don't know what the real history is. And it's like that with everything in this country. I can say I'm going to go protest something, and these people don't even give a shit what I'm protesting. They're like, oh, yeah, let's go protest. Well, don't you want to know why? No, hell no. Come on, let's go. And that's what it is. It's sad. So anyway, like I was saying, Friday the 25th, Saturday the 26th, Haunted History at the Leffingwell Museum in Norwich, Connecticut. Come on down. You get to be the ghost hunter. We will teach you to use the equipment, and you get to go through the building and actually investigate, with us, but you'll get to use the equipment. That is Saturday the 25th and the 26th. And my paper's missing again, so for information on that, email redlakenation24 at gmail.com. redlakenation24, all one word, at gmail.com. And they will also be doing tarot readings, and I believe the email for that is crossingtheveilparanormal at gmail.com. Crossing the Veil Paranormal at gmail.com. And Snow Bruno does an amazing job with that. And that is going to be the 25th and 26th of October. And, here we go. Is this the one? Yeah, it is. All right. No, this is old. May 18th? Yeah. Yep, that's definitely old. So, yeah, it's a good time. So, Amber, what, as you used to be an educator at Mashantucket, sort of. You used to run the tours at the museum. What can you do to help people learn the truth about Columbus? It's not going to be easy. There's some people that worship him like a god, and again, I don't understand why. I really don't. Because, again, like I said, he never came to America. He landed in the freaking Bahamas. So what can we do to educate people on this? So I put it out to Amber. Amber used to be she used to work at the museum over at Foxwoods Pequot Museum. And if you've never been over there, you're missing out, because it's very, very, very informative. And just a little bit of history without getting into it. My tribe was originally Pequots. And that is true. The Mohegans were originally Pequots. And Chief Uncas and his band broke away from the Pequots and formed the Mohegans. And that's why a lot of the traditions and everything are pretty much the same. So, but yeah, if you ever have a chance to go over to the Pequot Museum, go over, check it out. It's a good time. All right, Amber, answer me. All right. Hey, what are you doing? Anyway, on the Halloween front, I said I was going to review a movie every week. Can you hear me? And the movie I reviewed today was a movie called 1922. That was the name of the movie.
Crackhead.
And it was a Stephen King, and in typical Stephen King fashion, it was okay. It was all right. Sort of predictable. You're breathing heavy into the microphone there.
What?
You're breathing heavy into the microphone there.
Oh. It's because I got a little closer to you.
Sorry about that.
It makes me so excited.
It's definitely it was a fair movie. Not one of Stephen King's better movies, but it was a good movie. So, don't know what next week's is going to be. Next week is, I'm pretty sure, it's the Tuesday before Halloween, right? All right. Either next week or the week after, I am going to do my costume. And I'm either going to need Amber or Gina or both to help me with this costume. Costume's going to be a tribute to somebody, and I need it to come out perfect. So I know Gina's been practicing with it, and Amber's done some great jobs. And if you didn't see, was it 2 years ago I came in as a Joker?
Oh, that was awesome when you came in as Joker.
I had the whole thing going. I had the Joker laugh going. I
can't do it.
As uncomfortable as we...
Unbelievable. Switch to 1 and 2.
I don't want to get you on there. I'm trying to get people...
It's going to switch to background, but that's all right. Hello, it's me, the voice
the background
that's never on camera.
So, Jim's cosplay. I'm not going to tell you on air. I'll text it to you. Gina knows, because it was actually something Ann at work came up with when I was trying to decide what I'm going to do. And I was kind of disappointed that I didn't think of it. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And we're going to make it happen. I got to work on the voice, though. The voice, it's kind of an iconic voice. I don't think I can do it, but I can come close. If I practice on it, I will do it. Anytime I hear his name, I use it as an opportunity to educate, tell them the real story without getting your emotions into it. See, I wouldn't be able to do it. Glad you can do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it without getting my emotions involved. Because somebody would say something stupid. And we all know that 9 times out of 10, I have no filter.
You get so emotional.
And he does look like a Muppet, doesn't he?
What?
Go me, 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 me.
No, that's quite okay. Who said I look like a Muppet?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm going to go check the comments. They're getting booted.
So, talk about cosplay. Jim Maurer, who's listening right now, he does some good ones. He was the alien from the movie Aliens. And he got his picture taken. They did a professional photo op, and he was in it with the cast of Aliens, and it was really good, really good. And if you look at my Facebook and my Instagram, there's a picture of me fighting off the alien. So hopefully the next Alien movie, I'll be in it. I'm not trying to drop any hints or anything, but you know. hard time, but after being forced to do it professionally, yeah, I understand that. People understand things if you turn it around and make it about them, make it personal. Yeah. 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 But, I mean, it is what it is. People are entitled to their opinion, and it's you can't get pissed at people for thinking what they want. I mean, you can think they're nuts, think they're freaking wacko, because here they are worshiping some douchebag that never even made it to America, but yet is being credited with discovering America. And that blows my mind away. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to understand it. So, anyway. So, Keith, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Me. Just me.
No.
I'm not going to dress up for Halloween. What, I look like 10 years old?
It's fun.
I know it's fun. What do you think I should dress up as? Don't say a Muppet. I'm just looking for that Muppet comment. I cannot find it.
You won't.
What are you laughing at?
Trying to figure out what Muppet you look like.
I forgot. I put a mirror over there, and he keeps on looking at it. That's why he's laughing.
I'm trying to figure out what Muppet you look like.
I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm looking at you on the camera. I'm trying to figure out what Muppet you look like.
I'm going to Muppet you in a minute.
Hey, and I should mention that every Thursday at the Lansdowne Pub, Schroeder.
Schroeder?
Saris is over his head. Oh.
All right, y'all shut up now.
All right. So, every Thursday at the Lansdowne Pub is karaoke with JPO. And it's something every other Saturday, whether it's a DJ or a band. It's a great time. So come on out. Like I said, the 26th is our big Halloween bash, and you don't want to miss it because it's going to be amazing. Yes, I'll be working, so stop in, say hi. Come in costume, stand a chance of winning some good prizes. The only thing I will caution you against is masks and weapons. Obviously, in the casino, no weapons are allowed.
Of course.
Well, you still got to tell them because they still try to bring them in.
What, a plastic sword?
Plastic sword might be all right.
A foam sword? Make it a foam sword then.
Yeah.
But that's still considered a weapon. It's a sword.
The mask you can bring in with you. And then when it comes time for the costume contest or whatever, you can put it on. But you can't wear it to get in the door because your face has to be visible when entering so the cameras can get you.
That's so lame.
Yeah, well.
Forced facial recognition. Come on.
Muppet babies. It's not forced facial recognition. It's a federal law. You're in a casino, and if you're
but it's Halloween.
Terroristic
it takes the fun out of everything. Yeah,
exactly.
Everything. Ever since 9/11, everything's a terrorist threat. We can't even walk around. Do you realize last year here in New London, Connecticut, 3 different people were arrested because they were wandering around in the city streets dressed up as clowns? I'm surprised you didn't get arrested. Showing up as a Joker of all things.
Who says I wasn't Batman?
Honestly, I sat here and listened to the police scanner in the studio, and I heard the police, on a mad dash to go find the clown. There's plenty of other clowns in this town that go after rather than one dressed up as a clown.
Okay.
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 And?
I got nothing. There was a reason why they were going after the clowns, not just because they were dressed as clowns.
No juggalo face print?
They were rolling people. So, yeah, dressing up as clowns and stealing purses and stuff.
Stealing purses. I guess it's offensive. People get offended by something that scares them, and they call the police.
They weren't offended.
You didn't read about?
Yeah.
You didn't read about that? People were getting arrested because their costumes offended people?
No, not because it offended people. Speaking of which, see, the Secret Service was in Norwich this morning?
For what?
What I never knew, and you learn something new every day, the Secret Service was originally a branch of the U.S. Treasury.
Okay.
Treasury Department. As it is, the Secret Service will still go out and investigate high cases of counterfeiting. And this morning at Walmart in Norwich, there was a case of counterfeiting where these two individuals went in and spent over $1,000 of counterfeit money. So,
well, I'm sure that the Walmart facial recognition system identified them.
They've got their pictures out there.
Walmart has. I mean, have you ever seen those cameras when you first walk in? On the left and right-hand side of doors at Walmart, as soon as you walk in, there's cameras right there looking you right in the face.
Well, they have their pictures out, and hopefully it won't be long before they catch them. I mean, you think about it, over $1,000 of counterfeit money.
That's a little insane.
How much more do they have?
I could see a few dollars here and there, but $1,000 one shot, you're gonna get caught.
Over $1,000 one shot.
Oh wow!
And I guarantee you, it's not the big dollars, because everybody, they check the big dollars. You get a $50 bill, you check it with the pen or the black light, and that's it. You get 10s and 20s, you don't really check them.
Well, I can see why people in Norwich have to run around with counterfeit money. I mean, there's barely any jobs out there.
Welcome to Connecticut.
I wouldn't expect anything more from Norwich.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm making fun of Norwich.
Norwich.
Notch. You know, some people, they're from Norwich, they say, I'm from Notch.
Yeah, I don't get it. And then, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, those automated machines. Sarah has an interview in Norwich on Thursday. Good for you. So yeah, I mean, I was amazed to find out that the Secret Service still investigated them. It was pretty cool. I always thought that the Secret Service was just there to defend the president, but nope.
If there's anything you'd like to talk about, I'll be all right. You can call in 860-626-5193 and bring up any subject that you'd like. It's kind of like an open house today, or just whatever you'd like to discuss. Jim is after Columbus because he's a evil, nasty person that never discovered America, even though that's what we were taught in our history books back in school, but I guess we're all a bunch of dummies.
Randy, I have a perfect picture here. All right, if you take a look at this picture here.
Is that you?
For those who watched the game last night, the refs completely screwed the Packers. I mean, the Lions twice. It was just... I mean, I don't mind the Packers winning because I actually picked the Packers to win. But when you call penalties that just don't exist, it's a little ridiculous. And it ruins the game. They called the defensive lineman for hands to the face after they stopped them on 4th down or 3rd down or whatever it was. And you watch it again, and you see clearly that there were no hands to the face. That happened twice. They also called a pass interference call that shouldn't have been called a pass interference call. Both or no, it was unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness. So he got fired. Yeah, there is really no topic. We're just
But I'm wrecking the show.
Search for the news.
What happened to the guy that used to sit here? Did you ever pay him that $5?
Who?
JPO.
Who?
I forget his name.
Oh, the guy I fired? Yeah, I gave him $5.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What, is there not enough action going on with this camera right now? Am I not moving around enough for you? What topic do you want to talk about? Why don't you call in and tell us what you'd like to talk about? Are you too chicken?
Don't call my viewers chicken.
The chicken.
Don't call my viewers chicken. She's as bad as JPO.
You're going to compare me to him? Are you serious? At least I'm not going like this.
Put your head down. Oh, Jesus.
This is all over the place. Hey, let me get in your frame.
Yep.
He was dancing around. I'm like, I've seen crackheads stay more still than him.
Wow. Sarah, thank your mom again for calling in last week. That was awesome. That actually put a lot of people's minds to rest, and they felt better. And so, thank her again.
I hated that dude.
Huh? So,
what about the weather tomorrow? There's allegedly a big nor'easter coming to Connecticut tomorrow that's going to bring 1 to 3 inches an hour.
I heard that. And you said
40 to 50 mile an hour winds. But
you said
the
same thing
storm
last
hasn't
week.
formed yet. They're going by computer models. That's mainstream media for you. The storm hasn't formed yet, but Connecticut's going to get smashed tomorrow because our computer models said so. Milk and butter. Get the milk and butter. Jim, did you get milk and butter yet?
it's milk and bread.
Go now.
It's milk.
I'll take. Listen. I'll take over the
it's
show.
milk
You can
and
go.
bread.
Milk and bread and butter, eggs, whatever else you need.
No, it's milk and bread.
It's whatever.
There's no butter.
I don't care. I got plenty. I got 2 tubs of butter. I said milk and bread.
Why do I not? Didn't
I got 1 loaf of bread. I got 1 loaf of bread. Who needs milk?
You
Butter.
said, did you get the milk and butter? Well, what the hell good is milk and butter going to do if you have no bread, dumbass?
I got plenty of bread. No.
Hey, so this guy in Iowa got arrested. He's going to love this. For using a fake ID. And can you guess what he used on the fake ID?
What?
McLovin.
What?
He used McLovin. He, officers could see the fake Hawaii ID card with the name McLovin and the birth date of June 3rd, 1981. Now, hopefully you've all seen the movie Superbad and understand where the McLovin comes from. But yeah, this guy actually used a fake ID that he got on Amazon with the name McLovin. You can't make this up. I'm kind of pissed that I didn't do it.
That's actually quite funny.
You saw Superbad, right?
No, unfortunately.
Oh my God. Did you watch the horror movie like you were assigned?
No. I got 2 internet radio stations are running here.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of TV time. Do you think all this stuff works on its own?
Yeah, pretty much. Push a button and it goes.
Yeah, okay. Someone had to set up the green screen and all the microphones and make sure the stuff works like it's supposed to.
Well, updating the story that I brought up earlier. Zach Baggins wants to buy serial killer John Wayne Gacy's brain. He doesn't want his house. He wants his brain. You can't make this up. This is an honest to God story right here. It comes from TMZ.
Jim says, hey, what do you think about that guy? I'm sorry, what do you... Wait a minute, what?
What do you guys think about the lady that was shot?
Do you guy think...
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it kind of screwed me up there. Apparently a lady was shot through a window in her home in Texas.
Yeah, she was babysitting her 8-year-old niece.
Well, the comment was written, hey, what do you guy think? He forgot the S, which just write stuff half-assed, just screw me up all over the place.
I don't want to hear you talk about spelling.
I do fine.
So, yeah, the brain... Yeah, absolutely. The brain of John Wayne Gacy is for sale. He's got tons of Charles Manson items in his haunted museum. And he actually contacted Dr. Morrison trying to get him to sell the brain, but she turned him down flat.
His brain is for sale?
It's not for sale. This doctor, Dr. Morrison, she has John Wayne Gacy's brain. She was supposed to study the brain, and for some reason, she still has the brain, and who knows why, but she still has the brain. Why she would have it and why anybody else would want it is freaking ridiculous. Hey, what do you want today?
It's okay, Joe.
I'm going to buy John Wayne Gacy's brain. Oh my God. I don't think I've laughed this hard in my life. So, this older guy passed away. That's not the funny part. And he was a practical joker. So, at his funeral, they had a tape recorder or some kind of recording in the casket. And when they lowered the casket down, it started screaming, "Let me out! Let me out!" And the family.
But if he was dead, how did he put the recorder in the casket?
He knew he was going to die. And one of his family members was instructed to put the recorder in the casket.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
So, I mean, you can see him laughing. It's just the kind of person he was. It was, it's hilarious. I want to do something like that. Yeah, I want to scream, "Turn me over so you can kiss my ass." Jim says, Zach bought a couple original Ghostbuster movie props. Yeah, he's got a whole museum. And I mean, that's cool. Getting original movie props. But why in the hell would you want Gacy's brain? I don't know. And who the hell was going to pay money to come see John Wayne Gacy's brain? Hey, look. That's John Wayne Gacy's brain. Well, how do you know? Because they told me it is. Come on. Ridiculous.
Stop moving.
Ooh.
Oh, I clicked on a story and it's just all over the place. Apparently let's try this again. Apparently a Florida man who was found found nude by deputies is facing charges after being accused of using a forklift and a hammer to wreak havoc before taking a shower at a plumbing business. How is this news?
I don't know. I do have a very, very serious thing to talk to you about, and I don't understand why they do this, but double check your kids' Halloween candy.
Here we go with that again.
Well,
it's so sad.
There are THC laced Nerds ropes. You know, the Willy Wonka treat Nerds. These THC laced ones look exactly like the originals. Just read the packaging. It'll say it on the package. But, I mean, what kid's going to read that? They're going to see, oh, yeah, hey, they're going to start nibbling on the necklace, and the next thing you know, Johnstown, Rhode Island found the Nerd Ropes containing 400 milligrams of THC during a search warrant. So they've included photos of the drug-laced edibles labeled Nerd's Rope. So make sure you check.
Jim says nickel-back CDs being handed out again.
Yeah, Nickelback.
You know what's been in the news quite a bit, which I find to be absolute nonsense, is this. They're calling it a vaping epidemic.
Yeah, I just did a CME on it and saw some
unbelievable
X-rays.
This thing that I've been using for 5 years apparently is going to kill me tomorrow.
No, maybe not tomorrow, but
no, it's not going to kill me at all. What happened is a bunch of black market devices were being sold, and it was making people sick. If you're going to follow the mainstream media hysteria, then I guess that's your issue, not mine. But I've been vaping for 5 years. I've been going to the same vape shop, haven't had a problem. I don't have any lung issues.
Doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. The oils.
Yes, it will happen overnight if I go online and purchase a black market device that's got a bad chemical in it. Yes, it will happen overnight.
Okay, well, that's that one. However, the oils that they use in the regular vaping...
they don't use oils in regular vape.
Oh, really?
It's propylene. It's propylene glycol and vegetable glycol. Propylene glycol.
Do you know what propylene glycol is?
Yes, it's the same thing they use in propellant for your asthma devices.
Propylene glycol is antifreeze.
No, it's not.
Bet me.
Propylene glycol is not antifreeze.
Bet me.
It's the same thing they use in those asthma devices.
And it's antifreeze. I used to work at Pfizer's. Anyway, back to the candies.
What is propylene glycol?
You're on... A 5-year-old boy in Ohio was hospitalized after eating candy, which tested positive for methamphetamines. And another mom discovered a bag of ecstasy pills that looked like candy in her 5-year-old daughter's trick-or-treat bag. The other names for the marijuana-laced sweets are Munchie Way, Three Rasta Tears, Twixt, Keith Cat, and Rasta Reese's. So, where we would know, again, if it comes in a package that looks like the original and the kid sees it, they're not going to know. So read it, and read it good, because you don't want your kid getting sick from eating that. So you got a bright yellow thing on there.
I'm waiting for the camera to focus. So propylene glycol can be used as a antifreeze. Doesn't mean it is an antifreeze. It could be used as one, but it's still a sugary-based chemical that's used in nebulizers and inhalers.
It's a what?
It can be used as an antifreeze.
Back up. You said it's a what?
It's a chemical.
Thank you.
But it's a sugar chemical. It's a chemical made out of sugar, or made from sugar. You know, nebulizers and the little things that the asthma people have that they breathe, that they squirt in their mouth and it turns it into a vapor. Propylene glycol is the main propellant in those. So it's not something that they don't take antifreeze and put it in these things. It can be used as an antifreeze. Just like alcohol can be used as an antifreeze. Alcohol will not freeze in your refrigerator, but you shouldn't drink it because it could be used as an antifreeze. Jeez. Whoa.
But the bottom line is the stuff that they use in there can eventually cause a pneumonia type effect in the alveoli in your lungs. which will then cause your lungs to swell and basically you'll drown. Almost. I was going to watch it today. Yeah, I know, Jim. I'm just, I was going to watch it today, but I didn't have time. I ended up watching 1922 instead. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I mean, I enjoyed Breaking Bad, so I'm excited about seeing that. Just I don't have a lot of time. I work Tuesday through Saturday nights at Lansdowne, and then I got all my other stuff going on during the day. Usually at the firehouse for several hours, and just all the other stuff I got going on. So, but I am going to try to watch it tomorrow because it looks pretty good. Huh.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Which one of my videos was affected by copyright issues?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I bet if I click on it, it won't show me. See? So how the hell do I know?
I don't know. Facebook's been doing some weird stuff lately. I'm going to see if I have that. No, I don't have that here. Is this something, a picture of something that you might have showed?
It says video.
Video?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. I've gotten that too a couple of times from Facebook. Facebook say, "Oh, your video's got copyright something, blah blah blah," and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. You're not telling me what video.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. It's obviously not the show because everybody's still watching the show. Or is it the show? Because I don't see the show on here. No, because they're still watching, so...
Yeah, we're still live, so I don't understand where that came from.
Yeah, screw 'em.
Maybe it was something we said. Maybe phrases are being copyrighted now. Everything's being copyrighted.
But you know what? It doesn't matter because we can talk about stuff on the air.
Right.
I've researched this. I've talked to attorneys about it. We can talk about
I'm getting
anything.
to the point where we're going to start taking the shows to YouTube instead of Facebook because Facebook has been getting a little bit ridiculous lately with certain stuff. I mean, if you show a picture of something from a news article that someone else posted, which became public domain at that point.
Exactly.
We can't show it.
Not to mention the clarity in YouTube is a lot better. So if you guys want to see us switch to YouTube, let me know. If you'd rather watch us on Facebook, let me know too. We can go live on YouTube, so we can do it either way. But you guys let me know. Whatever's easier for you, because it doesn't matter to me whatsoever. Just as long as everybody has a YouTube account, we can send you the link, send you the invite, and word. What did I think of 1922? I didn't think it was one of Stephen King's better movies. Thought it kind of dragged out a little bit, and I mean, things were like really predictable. But overall, it was okay. It was all right. I'm waiting for 3 from Hell to come out for obvious reasons, and from what I was told, that's not Sid's last movie. He's got 2 others. I mean, he's got Hanukkah, and then there's another one that are due to come out. So, looking forward to those 2. But yeah, 1922 was. I don't want to say it was slow, but it wasn't really. It was kind of lacking that boom moment. And that was the other movie I watched. Oh my God, it was one of the movies that everybody was all high and mighty on. And it's a new release. I watched it the other day. And I damn near fell asleep. You want to talk about slow? Holy crap. what the hell was it? Something? I don't remember. Anyway, it was. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I'm gonna try watching it again, see if there was something I missed or whatever. But it was an all right movie. But yeah, it was definitely slower than 1922. What was the other movie? 1308? Is that what it was? I don't know. Stephen King has this thing for numbers. Was it 1308? The one with the hotel? That one was awesome. I liked that one. Would have liked a better ending, but still, it was a really good movie. John Cusack was amazing. So,
You know, one of my favorite movies from Stephen King is
no.
The Mist.
Mist is good.
I thought that was absolutely incredible. And I didn't realize till like recently that your show, Project Arrowhead, is based on the Project Arrowhead that caused a whole entire alien invasion to occur.
1408, yes, thank you. Yeah, there's the movie, and then there was a TV series that came out.
Netflix.
And they only did one season, and it kind of ticked me off because they're supposed to do more, and they just left it hanging. There's been a lot of them that have done that. They come out with some awesome shows, and then they just leave you hanging. The Mist was one of them. The Exorcist was another one. That actually had 2 seasons, and that was really good. But 1408 was really, really good movie. Some bizarre stuff that took place inside that hotel room, but it was good. The Stand is one of my favorite Stephen King movies, and I was sick as a dog one day, and I was home from school, and I watched that entire movie, which I don't remember if it was 6 or 8 hours. It was like back then it was a VHS, so I watched like all 4 VHS tapes, and I got the DVD one now, and I mean, there's a hell of a lot that they cut out, but yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, and they're redoing that one too, and I hope they don't kill it because it was good. Langoliers was good.
Oh, Langoliers was awesome.
Let me see. Oh my God! What was the one with Ed Harris? The guy comes to town. He's like the antiques dealer. Help me out, guys. The old guy comes into town. He opens an antique shop, and oh my, no, not Rosewood. Oh my God. Needful Things. That was a good one. Rose Red was really good. He's got a lot of good movies. What was the other? Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is amazing. The Shining, there were 2. There's 2 Salem's Lots, the original one, and then a remake. And there were 2 Shinings. And Stanley Kubrick did an amazing job directing the first one. But they were really good. Both really, really good movies. Stephen King, he can write. Some of the books he's come out with, the stories are just amazing. And the movies are never as good as the books. And the movies are pretty good, so imagine how good the books are. So, have you ever read a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're definitely better than the movies. But a lot of people don't read books. I've got like 9 books lined up that I need to read. Again, I gotta find time to read them, but I got 9 books lined up. So, that's about all we got time for this week. Don't forget, stop by Lansdowne Pub Thursday night for karaoke. Stop by. I don't think we got anything Friday night. Saturday night, we got karaoke again. All right, we'll stop by on Saturday night too for karaoke. And then next week is our big Halloween party on the 26th. I haven't seen It Chapter 2 yet either. I can't wait. First one was pretty good. So, we'll remind you again next week about the Halloween party at the Lansdowne Pub on the 26th of October. Wear your costume, win some prizes. Anyway, until next week, we'll see you guys. Have a great week, and take care of yourselves.